This program has been made possible with the support of Pinup Partners. Convert traffic smarter with Pinup Partners.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to another edition of APCW Perspectives as we stroll through the gambling headlines affecting our industry this week. And with all the cold and wet weather that we've had up here over the past 6 months or so, I could really use something to cheer me up. But this show isn't gonna do that. So instead, let's take a look at this story as the problem gambling rate in Sweden has fallen again, this time to just over 1%. In fact, the problem gambling rate in Sweden has been falling consistently since 2009, which seems odd since the UK Gambling Commission recently reported that the gambling addiction rate in their country is the highest it's been in decades, maybe ever. From consistently hovering at a rate of 0.5 to 0.7 around 2009 to an all-time high of 2.7% now. Seems strange, doesn't it? So I started to wonder about the disparity between the two rates of problem gambling in the two different countries. I thought about the UK. That made me wonder about Sweden, which made me think about IKEA, which caused me to think of furniture, which made me think about furniture stripping, which reminded me of a girl I met in Vegas some years ago, which reminded me of my ADD tendencies and that I really need to stay on topic. But I ramble. The UK and Sweden have similar channelization rates. They both banned credit cards for gambling deposits. They both set deposit limits for their players, and they both have affordability checks. So what gives? Well, a little more digging, and I found out that while the UK and Sweden both use the Problem Gambling Severity Index to gather data, the Brits apply that methodology a little bit differently. You see, while the Swedes like to track the same players over years to get an accurate assessment of the situation, the UK Gambling Commission just shoots out email blasts to random people in the country and gets back whatever they get back. The Commission adopted this new way of collecting data, a couple years ago, right about the same time the problem gambling rate shot up by 2%. What are the odds? So are the British problem gambling numbers artificially inflated? Well, sure seems likely, but why? And to what end? Well, as my old grandpappy used to say down in southeast Texas when I was growing up, if you can't figure out what's going on, look at who benefits and work backwards. Sort of like follow the money, only in reverse. So let's see. Operators. Do operators benefit from all of this? From inflated numbers that make gambling addiction look higher? No. Do affiliates benefit from the gambling tax rate doubling? No. And players, do any players benefit from these mandatory levies put in place? No. But the UK government does benefit from the higher taxes, especially since they're just about broke. The National Health Service, they benefit because they're getting 50% of the levy money. The UK Gambling Commission benefits from gaining power and influence, even though now they're less of a regulator and more of a public health service. They do generate revenue, however, so that's one thing good. And you see, my friends, all of this weird, confusing stuff really does start to make sense when you look at it from a different perspective.
N1 Partners is the affiliate program built on performance. Serving over 10 Tier 1 geos with their multiple brands, they give your high-quality traffic the global reach it deserves. They offer an effective rev share over 31%, CPA deals up to €650, and hybrid models are available as well. Don't settle. Take your traffic to the top with N1 Partners.
As we roll into the second half of our show, I wanted to share with you that the APCW just published another new interview, and this time it's with the C24 partners. We spoke with the lovely Effie, affiliate account manager for C24, while we were in Barcelona. Discussion included their brands and how those brands cater to local players. Also, how they build personal relationships with their affiliates. If you'd like to check out that interview, it is on the APCW website and our YouTube channel, and embedded in the GPWA forums. Lastly, I really couldn't sleep tonight if I don't give Andy Rhodes and the other shitheads at the UK Gambling Commission a parting kick in their dangly bits. I mean, it's pretty damn pathetic that they manipulate data to inflate the problem gambling rate. It's absolutely disgusting that they deliberately use incorrect information to justify doubling the gambling tax rate. It's overwhelmingly ignorant to exclusively hire people for the commission with zero gambling experience at all. But I mean, they're only regulating the industry. What could possibly go wrong? And now we can add these headlines to the list of reasons to loathe the commission. You see, operator after operator is closing shop after shop, just like we told them they would, putting some 1,500 people with families out of work, with more casualties on the way. So 1,500 people out of work for now. Look at these headlines, UKGC. Look at your work. See what you've done. See the people you hurt, the families with children you hurt. And you knew this was going to happen. You knew what you were doing. So why be such sons of bitches and take this drastic action when you know it's built on lies? Was it to preserve your jobs? Was it to keep your steady paycheck coming while others go hungry? Was it to ensure your career paths are perpetually on an upward trajectory? You're all worthless, pathetic, and you're worthless. And if God in his heaven will grant me the chance, I'll come back next week and do this all again. Should he overlook my obvious disgust for those people. I got no bloopers. I just wanted to see how long you keep watching. So